Hey there, gang. Welcome back to Papa's Model Workshop. I'm Papa. This is my workshop. I know that I had mentioned in the last video that it was going to be my last video before Christmas, but I wanted to do this really fast. If you're a regular viewer of the channel, you may have heard me mention, probably on more than one occasion, that I was thinking of adding something called Papa's Quick Hits. If you haven't seen that, then this is what I'm thinking of. It's going to basically be a real quick hit of something that I want to show with you, in particular, a video that might only last just a couple of minutes, maybe 10 at the most. So this is going to be the first Papa's Quick Hits. And then if you like that, then maybe it's something that we can do going into 2026. Okay, so this is what I want to share with you today. Hang on. Okay, so if you're a regular follower of the channel, I think you know that I usually will separate all the parts for my kit that I'm working on by color. Okay, now you can get this kind of an organizer at Hobby Lobby. That's exactly where I got this. It wasn't very expensive. I got this quite a while ago, so I'm sorry. I just don't remember what I paid for it, but it wasn't expensive. And they have a number of organizers to choose from. If you like this one, I'm sure that they have it there. And if you feel you want to look at something different, they have that too. In fact, I'll show you real quick. This is a different kind of an organizer, okay, where it comes in a larger type of holder, okay? It's all plastic, all right? And you get, well, this comes in a whole case, just like you see here. And this will hold, well, not this, but the organizer will hold, let me see here, 2, 4, it looks like it'll hold about 12 of these, all right? And there's lots of room. It's much bigger than these are, okay? And with these, you know, you get the big one like I just showed you. You get a smaller one like this, and you get a medium-sized one just like that, all right? What I generally do is I establish a color key. I put the color key down here. I tape it right to my workbench, and then I write the colors corresponding with that color key right on the organizer, okay? So that's just my way of going about things. Now, that's nothing new, but the one thing I did want to address here today was this. A lot of people have asked me, how do you attach pieces that are painted, okay? So again, here's the GT, all right? This is what I'm working on right now, all right? And here's my painted pieces, okay? Now this, okay, goes right on the bottom here, all right? This is gonna fit right in here like that. Whoop, nope, I got it backwards, hang on. There you go, it fits in here just like that, okay? So, what I generally do, you can see this piece is painted. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll take my X-Acto knife and I will scrape the paint off. This is the side or the surface that's going to get the glue. All right, so I will simply scrape off the piece or the side that will be receiving the glue, all right? Now, Tamiya kits, they have these little tabs in a lot of instances where the piece will fit, all right? Okay, you see that little tab right in there? Okay, so that's going to fit right into here, all right? So the second point that I wanted to address with you is test fit your pieces. Don't just grab your piece, okay, from your sprue, all right, or for you beginners, the parts tree. Parts tree and sprue is the same thing. Don't just take this off, all right? And, you know, your best bet is to use nippers, okay? I know you experienced people. I know that you know this, so I'm basically speaking to the beginners now. But this is how you would take your parts off of the sprue, okay? Just clip them off, all right? If I can get my hands to work. You know, the one thing I'm finding as I get older is my hands don't want to work anymore. Okay, so I have my piece cut off. All right, and this is where the glue is going to go, right down here. So I'm going to scrape that off, as I just showed you with this piece, and then I will test fit it, all right, to make sure it is going to fit. And upon doing that and seeing that this piece is not having any issues with fitting in, and now that I have the paint scraped off of there, don't forget, you want to scrape the paint off of this end too. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to just scrape off that paint. And this is why I kind of like the X-Acto knife for this, because this, can you see right here? All right, it's a very narrow spot right there. Okay, and the X-Acto knife point will get right in that spot. Okay, so I want to have bare plastic on this side as well as on the piece that is going to be receiving the glue. Don't forget, we have a tab over here. Okay, can you see that okay? Okay, so that seems to be fitting in there just fine. All right, it's important to test fit before you put glue on this, okay? Because if you just immediately put glue on here, okay, and it doesn't fit properly, and you have to make some kind of a modification where you have to file something down or make it shorter by actually cutting something, you don't want to be doing that, through glue that's already on there. So, for you new folks out there, and I know that a lot of you have written into me recently saying that you're thinking about getting into the hobby and so forth, this is a very good basic that you want to keep in mind to test fit. Okay, so here we have that little tab, and we want to just scrape that paint off, okay, because that tab is going to go right in here. Can you see that okay? I'm scraping that off. Let me see if I can bring this in a little bit. Okay, there we go. Sorry, we flipped around there for a second. So you got a brief glimpse of my ugly face. Sorry about that. All right. Now you don't have to get this completely clean, okay? You just want to expose enough bare plastic where your glue is going to be able to adhere to the plastic. Okay, can you see that? All right. So now I have some bare plastic right here for the glue to grab onto. And I have a little bit of bare plastic right there. All right. In fact, I'm going to get a little bit more there. Hang on, guys. I'm doing this behind the camera only because I can go a little bit quicker if I hold this thing. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I scraped off a little bit more of that. So I've got bare plastic and I've got bare plastic. Okay, so I have to quickly remove some of the paint right here in this little tab. See that tab? All right, I got to remove that paint. And I've got to remove the paint right in here. See if I can get that. There you go. You see that little piece that's sticking out right there? All right, I want to remove that paint. All right. Now, I just showed you, so I'm not going to bore you and make you watch me scrape off paint. So I'm going to quickly scrape that off, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I scraped off the paint in that little spot right here, okay? And we scraped off the paint over here, and we have the corresponding areas where this is going to go on the body of this GT. Right here, okay? And right over here. And you saw it's not picking up on camera, but I did scrape the paint off right in there. All right, so now we have bare plastic to connect to bare plastic. What I do a lot of times is I will take out a toothpick. All right. Now I'll use Loctite super glue a lot of times when I'm dealing with just parts that have already been painted, and I'm going to be scraping the paint off as I showed you. So that's my glue that I use for the most part, is the Loctite super glue. Okay, and I'm going to take just a little bit on the toothpick that I showed you. Okay, and I am going to apply it right to where I want to put that piece. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have our glue applied to the proper places, and here's my piece. All right, I'm going to try to do this in such a way that you can see it, which means I have to do it with my left hand. And I am not a lefty, so I hope I can get that in there without being a dope about it. Okay, and there we go. Okay, so now here's something I want to show you, okay, quickly, and then I'm going to let you go. Remember, you saw me clip this off the sprue just a minute ago? Now, the great Don Yost, all right, he kind of frowns upon painting your pieces while on the sprue, okay? Now, I do this because I use the sprue. Now, these are going to be the tinted windows, all right? But I use the sprue so I can hang on to something when I paint. And the thing that Don Yost sort of frowned upon was because right here, there we go. Okay, see right there? Okay, that's where the sprue was connecting the piece. And that's what he didn't like, because you're going to leave that, all right? But what I did with this piece is I just touched it up. The paint that I used was the light green X15. I just took a very tiny detail brush, okay? And then I took my X-Acto knife and I trimmed where that piece was sticking up, and then I just touched it up with the X15 light green paint. In fact, you can still see it on there, all right? And, you know, so that's what I do. Okay, so there's our piece, okay, and that is our Papa's quick hit. So let me know, do you like this segment where I come on really quickly and not do a whole regular video that I usually do? Let me know in the comments section, okay? It is 2 days before Christmas. Christmas Eve is tomorrow. So Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to all of you. Happy Hanukkah, and whatever other holidays that you all celebrate. Happy holidays to all of you. I'll see you in the next video.